Hello? Alright, we're going permadeath. Still hunt. We'll make a strong Nord because Skyrim belongs to the Nords. No. Let's make ourselves closer to our approximate height. I just made myself a manlet. I just exposed myself. Wake up in a wreck of the boat. The waters around here are dangerous and you barely made it to the island. Dazed, you forgot what brought you here. Searching around the wreck would be a good start. First thing, inputs. Not snap turning, smooth turning. If you're reading this, you made it alive to the island. Congratulations. Head towards the gate inside the cave. You cannot possibly miss it. See it activate, then our contract shall stands. Beware, it is not safe around here. The weather around here is unforgiving, and outlaws are constantly looking for more shards. There could be around now that we're gone. Looks like I have myself a rusty knife here. Yep, knife works. What does it say? Everything is driven by physical forces. Defeat your enemy. Your preferred fighting style. Are you an enemy?
Attack!
Okay. Just stabbed her in the mouth. You have full holsters on you. 2 on your shoulders and 2 on your hips. Okay. We have 2 rusty knives. This is not Bally. You can jump by pressing that. Place your hand by your chest and press the grab trigger. Climb. I don't think I need a 3rd knife. Gotta jump.
Huh.
Oh, fuck. That was close.
Huh.
I don't know how I did that. That's my inventory. Okay, I see. I was pressing the wrong button earlier. Fast movements can cause nausea. Don't take breaks, or don't hesitate to take breaks. I have apparently dropped my other knife. That's great, whatever. Let's kill this guy. Now I have a hammer and a knife. A stone. Crowd was cheering for the candidates to the Zorik Bamorin. One of them proved to be the Kemhet's vessel. Time will bring justice. The crowd began chanting the gift of the sword of Na. Let's hope in their hearts that time of Kemhet would soon be upon us. Doors. It's the best time in history to be an archaeologist. I'm so happy I was accepted. Maybe this tablet will help me. Them who enters these grounds and witnesses the flame of Makna reliving in their presence shall honor their ancestors by attempting the Zork Ramelrin. 6 hex skulls to challenge your might, 6 trials. Seems to be a way over there. Jump down there. Bulgarian ruin is massive. Sword of Knob behind that gate? And to transcribe the texts, but I'm not entirely literate in Bulgarian. for a sip of bear. He's sliding. I feel like there's going to be more enemies here. Platforming challenge. Oh no. Let's just keep moving. I could try to climb to the top of that, but that's my boat again. Check out this house. Something about a stash. Little knife. Crystal core. Take the small boat. Maybe this is a different boat. I think I'm supposed to go to the Baron's bounty.
Mate, you're most welcome to the Baron's Bounty. With me, the Baron. I've been told all about your quest for a mutual friend, Athen, and as a personal favour to him, I'm going to help you get started. If you're the busy type, I won't keep you. I wrote down everything you need to know on that note right over there by the map. Otherwise, if you got some time, follow me to the store. A ramshackle store on the edge of the storm. You don't need to say it. Who shops here, right? Well, you'd be surprised. Let's just say my customers are mainly the folk who don't like to shop while looking over their shoulder, if you know what I mean. So listen, I don't need to tell you that the mainland is a hornet's nest of violence right now. The recent discovery of those ancient Dalgarian ruins in Eridan has triggered a mad rush to be the first to find and pillage the treasures within. Crystals mainly, or more specifically, crystal cores. You might think you know sorcery, but this is the difference between lighting a flame on your finger and burning down an entire village. Powerful stuff. But listen, I'm Centauri. You don't need to tell me why you seek these ruins, and if you're a crystal user, hey, that's your business. But you need to know that this quest is going to put you head to head with every invested faction across Eridan. I'm talking bandits to fortune chasers, to the crown of Eridan itself. You don't even want to know about the eye. That said, if you're determined to undertake this quest, you go find yourself some Dalgarian ruins, and I'll get you started by giving you a piece of ancient Centauri wisdom. Don't do the work that someone else has already done. The mountains are swarming with Irradian soldiers by day and bandits by night, all searching for Dalgarian ruins themselves. And with that, these factions have taken up temporary residence in the previously abandoned outposts all over Eridan as they explore and map out the terrain. My advice? Get in there, and whether by blade or sorcery, retrieve those maps. This should fast track you to the location of any Dalgarian ruins already discovered. And from there, well, good luck is all I can say. There's one such outpost nearby, and I've done you the favour and marked it on your map. Visitors to my island often carry news, so I'll mark more locations on the map each day as I hear about them. Well, that's about it. Good luck, my friend. On the counter, orange cloth for purchases, blue cloth for sales.
Do I have 75?
That's a fine sword you have there. I'd have used something like that myself back in my adventure days. Okay, dealer.
Alright, let's try our first dungeon, I guess. Sneaking up. Tiny little buckler, fuck it. Take our little book. A little buckler and a little book. You shouldn't have come here. Friendly fire. Can't open that. Two of them. Weak ass motherfuckers. used to this again. Not done VR games in a while. My ceiling fan. It's kind of blocking my move. Let's drop my sword.
What happened?
You grab that pickaxe. But I think I'm good with my sword and targe. See me?
Everyone be careful.
Wow. lost it. Fuck was he doing? I don't know. I only have smart AI in my games. This is the lever. Ooh, a treasure chest. Get statue, skull, sure, why not? Oh. Coins, crystal. Get out of here. We surpassed the dungeon. We did it. Hooray! Let's try one more. Is that yeah, that was the first dungeon. This is the second dungeon. Oh. Apparently I'm missing my shield. Apparently I dropped that. Let's try telekinesis magic. Uh-oh. Back in my hand. Oh. No, I'm not falling off. I'm not falling for your tricks. Come on, bitches. Sorry, bitch. Don't have anything in my stash, in my inventory. I guess it went all. It all went to my stash. Sick male fantasies. been a while since I've streamed VR, so I don't have any chat set up in my headset. So that's why I'm leaning in. Oh, fuck. Okay, can enter here. Is it here? Clearly I'm meant to go into this mine. Come on. Yeah. Oh, there's a few in here. I think I slide across and then jump or push them into the water. Oh, fuck. Alright, well that didn't work. Come on, let me up. It's only women. It's literally all women. Yesterday, little lighting display was embarrassing for us all. Going to try to use sorcery, perhaps read a book first. Master of the southern and northern seas, Windweaver, Ramian Yander. Mate, you don't want to be here right now. Patrons of my little shop have brought news from the Queen. The Queen is hell-bent, finding, torturing. Jesus, I can't read. Drug consumers right now. Ruthlessness is so creative that it makes me wonder what her childhood was like. Sheesh. I understand the market demand for crystals, Rakta and card tip is booming right now. Does one centauri to another? Believe me, I do. But I implore you, Ramian, put an end to the shard sales. Everyone, Her Highness the Royal Battle Axe has been sending her soldiers into the mountains to find entrance to some ancient ruins or something. If it is in the entrance of the Crown Graden to find these entrances, then you can bet that means it contains something valuable, which means it is in our interest too. I want men to begin combing the lands and mapping out the terrain to find these entrances before the soldiers do. Doorway? Can't see anything. I can't see. Seems my arm is stuck. Let's try climbing this. Dim. Oh. Get away from me. He was stuck on my blade. I'm sorry. For some reason I can't. Okay, get up. Alright, we'll take the fucking ladder. Oh, fuck. I don't think I... the magic required. Okay, we'll fight you this way. I've already broken my monitor once before by punching it. So I'm stuck on this arrow or something. There we go. Good night. But yeah, I've already broken my monitor once before by punching it in VR, so I'm very careful these days. Come on, bitch. Oh fuck, he's still up. Stabbed her through the face. What you want? You're dead if I hit you once. Excuse me. Oh, does this guy still? Surely he's dead now. Hit me. Try to hit me. All right. As I play more VR shit, I'll get better at judging my distances. It'll be less awkward. For now. Very awkward. Is this the treasure room? Indeed it is. Guess we'll leave that shit. I still have it. So I guess if I complete 2 more outposts, I get a Dalgarian map piece. One more outpost. Holy shit.
Thanks.
It's like some sort of healing stone. Still that knife.
Cheers, mate.
Slightly better here. Hey, look at this. 441. Do I have that much? I could take a big sword.
Oh, fine sword you have there. I'd have used something like that myself back in my adventure days.
Fuck you. That's my journal. Yeah, let's buy a spear.
If you want to keep your enemy at a distance, the spear is the way to go.
It's a javelin. Every piece of armor equipped will have a negative impact on recovery. Where'd that other guy go? He just knocked out? There he is. Apple core. Somebody to death with my apple core. Let's give it a go. An apple core in my hand. I'm gonna beat this guy to death. Oh, I can. All these women. Oh no. Get away from me. Got that lightning spear, bitch. lightning spear.
Come out.
Oh fuck. Get away from me. I think one-handed is probably the way to go with this. Like this should be the way to go. But it isn't. That was a failed thrust.
Let's make this quick.
Here we go.
Get away. Oh. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I'm literally stuck. Help! My arm is stuck. Well, I lost my spear. Hopefully that comes back. The treasure room. The bedroll. $277 room. You're on permadeath, but my headset is starting to die. I need one of those battery banks. So for here, I'm gonna have to stop playing. I'll probably do some Stalker.
Ladies and gents, welcome. Welcome to a map we haven't done in a long time, and also settings we haven't done in a long time. Between 8 players, and this is Budapest. This is sudden death. And sudden death, there's no kings, like we often have in community games. Instead, there are town centers, and your lives are essentially your town centers. You cannot build new town centers, and if you lose your town centers, you are defeated. So this is a straight free-for-all, and we're going to start it all off, and I expect this to be... Ladies and gents, this new map called Random World has me excited. And the way it works is you have a world that changes every single time we have a game. And the first time we did this, there was a whole lot more land to go around. Here, there's a lot of water. And we'll see where these players end up. If you look at the minimap, you could see their kings are in very different locations. But yeah, just as a reminder, kind of how this all works, each player is going to start with a transport around the outer circle. And they're going to have villagers scattered around as well. You could see Blue's got a villager here. And Blue also has a villager here. But this villager would need to actually... The big storyline in this game is going to be the fact that Eli in the yellow, who I actually had a video about way in the past 6 years ago, he is 2200 rank. He's had good tournament performances as well. He's a very good player. He will probably overrun everybody if they don't do something about him. But what makes it rather nerve-wracking here is you're running around with your life, basically, with this king, and sometimes it takes a long distance to get to your TC, so players have to be very careful. And I think everyone's all right for now, so I'm going to just give you a little intro of the players now that their starting positions have been chosen for the most part, all right? So... this is where it gets weird, because Blue's king is very far away from his base, but Blue is down here. Blue is on this island down here towards the south, playing as the Huns. We've had Exploding Pie, I'm going to say, because that's fun. In the purple, we have George. George playing as the Mayans. George is on the tiniest little sliver of land I think the map might have. The TC position actually looks perfect, but... Like you know, there's resources around, and it looks pretty. But unfortunately, just not a lot of land, which could be a real issue. But you can escape if you head this way. And if they escape that way... hold on a second. These two are talking to each other. If you escape this way, you're going to encounter red. We've got King 7301 playing as the Britons here at the bottom of this icy hill. And not too far away from there, we then have Budler. Budler playing as the Dravidians. Again, very narrow area. So we'll be tough to move around here. Across the crossing here, you then encounter Eli, who's probably the big focus of this game because of his skill, playing as the Burgundians. But right next to Eli, we have Sam. I love the fact that it's Eli and Sam. Such simple names. Showing here, Sam playing as the Chinese. Not too far away from them, then. We actually have Sally. Sally playing as the Slavs. Sally, experienced community game player, has won many games before, though probably isn't as good individually skilled as our boy Eli. And then last but not least, we actually have Tom, who's playing as the Spanish, which I think is a really good civ for this map. And Tom, again, has played in community games before. So in terms of experience, I think Tom, Sally, and Eli are probably the top three. The others, we'll see. But diplomacy will matter. I just look at all these islands out here. It doesn't look like they're really connected, are they? It is possible to expand westward. And it's probably worthwhile to do so. This even is possible to access. That's what's important to see is, like, are there crossings? Like right here, for example, being able to move out here would be really valuable. You can actually loop the whole way around into different areas here in the east. And every map, you have to get more of a feel for where you can maneuver. And that's what's fun about this whole random world map, which you guys could download in the mod center if you're watching. But it feels like it is pretty mobile, with the exception of here. Someone said that George is in the Florida Keys. This is fairly accurate. You've got to go across a couple pretty narrow bridges to get down there. And George is going to have his work cut out for him here. So the chatting has begun. And it's something we have to pay attention to. And Sally has already told the world the situation. I actually think this is a pretty decent situation for someone as experienced as Sally, but it's an important conversation to have. Genuinely. And it says, I know my reputation, but we have 2K players. Can we be friends? It says we have a 2K player, right? Okay. It seems like some people are interested in that. Some people are trying to accept. Red says my first time, so down for almost everything. Well, actually, Red said my first time, so down for everything. Then said almost everything. So it excludes a couple things. Sally loves to chat, and Sally says, don't be down too much. Don't want to be a pushover in community games. So Sally's actually advising Red not to be too down on himself, right? Like, you don't want to be a player who's like, no, I'm not that good. I'll do whatever. He's like, have some self-belief here, because pushovers do not survive in this environment. That's pretty awesome. Grace is Red. We're close. Ally for life. We'll see if that ends up happening. Can Red do this? Yes or no? Real quick, live viewers. Can Red do this? Has Loom. It's looking pretty good. The transport's here to block, but if you block the villa, could be a problem. Oh my god. Looking like a god over here, King. Look at him. Look at that. Can he do it? Yeah, that was perfect. Well played. Weakens it with the TC. Bam. Good stuff. Now, Eli hasn't really allied a lot of people, I've noticed. That's a pretty big deal. Eli was already probably going to have a target on his back. He has allied Sally, and he has allied Sam, but community game rule number 1 is ally everybody right away. Eli probably knows what type of game we're going to have here. So, see what happens. I think, like, it makes sense. If you're 2K plus and I called you out in front of the stream, which I did do, and now Sally's calling you out as well, like, it makes sense to just kind of play aggressive in some way. Eli's really good on Nomad, by the way, which makes matters worse for everyone. He is a Nomad expert. He's not like your standard 2K plus player. He does play a lot of different maps. Doesn't really like to play Arabia or Arena. Normally the stuff in between. But there is something that I feel is extremely important that people need to think about if they play this map again, okay? And that is spreading out your economy. We had an amazing game where one player was stuck on a freaking island, right? But I think that individual would have been in a better position if in Castle Age, instead of, let's say from Blue's position, just having all your TCs here, transporting around, you know, getting some TCs over here, getting some villagers to the north. I think if you spread out, things are really going to work out for you. It is a very mountainous region here in the north. And as Tom just chatted and asked Teal for an alliance, I just had a flashback. I just had a memory. Do you guys happen to remember any instances with Tom Aquinas in the past in community games? Because I do. We actually have a song about it. It's been a bit, but I remember we used one of Tom's messages from a crazy game he played on Migration as the title. Yeah, he has a problem. Yeah, exactly. He's the guy. So there was one player, just to catch you up to speed on that, who was on his little island playing defensive, okay? And there were then 3 players who were teamed together who were trying to kill that one player. And the one player was being incredibly stubborn, but they were going to kill him, right? It was just a matter of time. And Tom basically said, you know what? I'm sick of trying to focus on this guy. I'm going to kill both of my teammates. And so the first time, I forget what he said. I think the first time he said, I have a problem. And then when he did it again, and it completely ruined the whole game basically for him and everyone else, he said, I have a serious problem. Yeah, it was a fun time. There's actually, I could play the song later if you guys are interested. Nice little remix we have on stream. This is interesting. Eli has made a tower for his king. But like, he's already on the way to Castle Age. Like, we have some players who aren't even in Feudal Age yet, and Eli's on the way to Castle Age. So is Sally, though, and Sally's not too far away. Sally's still chatting. There's no Tom. Sorry, we are so close. Actually, this is perfect. Saying this to Sam and then saying this to Eli. So Sally's trying to paint this picture of, we are a trio. We are a team because we are close together. But Sally already told everyone else he doesn't trust Eli. And Eli knows not to trust Sally and says, no tomfoolery or shenanigans, please. Geez, I butchered that word. It is kind of weird to say tomfoolery when there's a player named Tom in the game. I'm slightly disappointed Tom didn't mention something, but TC number 2, TC number 3, TC number 4 here for Eli. Trying to see if I missed more chatter here. There's actually been a lot more than I thought. Yeah. Ally me, yellow. Yeah, so Sally basically reached out to these 3 to form some type of a pact, form some type of a team. But there's not a whole lot of space. Now look at this TC. Look at this massive mountain over here. This looks so cool. You can't TC there though. I like this TC from Sally. I know I'm like really sounding stupid, focusing so much on a town center that's so far away being built by 2 vills, but I do think it's a big deal here. Look at Blue's eco count. 49 eco right now. It's fishing like a madman. Certainly a bit of overfishing here. The fishing population is going to feel this for a couple decades, but it's worth it for world domination. I don't know much about Sam. Sam is kind of... I actually seem to recall Sam was maybe in a game recently. I do have a memory of Sam. Oh, man, I need to have, like, player profiles for this. Like, this is the history of the player. This is what he accomplished. Here, reference this YouTube video, and this very specific part is what happened. Why do I remember Sam? Anyone else know? Legend of Sam? Did I have a legend video with Sam? I swear. I forget. Blues reached out to George and says, hey, George, how are you doing? Tom goes over to orange, yellow, and teal and says, we're close to one a team. So Tom wants to join what I've been calling the trio. He's the main character of Green Eggs and Ham. Oh, yeah, of course. That's Sam. Of course, yeah. Red says, Dutch stressed people. I don't know what that means. Maybe he is Dutch. I think Butler is Dutch. Dutch? Dutch, sorry. There's a lot of chat. It's been a long day. I have some caffeine here, though. I'll catch up. Don't worry. Everything is just so freaking cramped. But here goes Sally. So Sally says, hey, Green, here's the quick rundown between the two of us. We with Yellow and Teal are kind of allied, but I really think they want to backstab me. Oh, ho, ho! Here comes Sally with his tricks. So not sure what'll happen here. Won't be the safest for sure. God, I love Sally. It's so in-depth, dude. Every single time. And sometimes he's the villain, right? Sometimes it's like, well, this Sally just spun his webs to kill all the weaklings. But usually, these are the best of situations where you've got that one really strong player and Sally's got to use the Diplo. Varian in my chat's a little salty about Sally. He says never trust him. I actually think Sally is a pretty trustworthy guy. Unless your name is Varian. Or in this case, Eli. But George says, sorry, meant blue. Red message. I was replying. This is going great. 3 smiley face. Oh, hold on. Winky face, then 2 smiley faces from George. That's next level. And purple says, I'm desperate for friends right now, and blue said same. Okay, so this is what I'm picking up on. Red lacks some confidence. Did have a conversation earlier, though, with Sally, and Sally was like, hey, don't be a pushover. You have to have a little bit more backbone in community games. Red's done a good job with his boom so far, so Red's got solid chances. Purple, you know, I think first community game, I really need some friends right now. Oh, man, I'm stressed, I'm nervous. And then this tiny little island. Things could be a little rough for George long-term if George doesn't expand. And blue, actually, is in a better spot than that. I think mainly because I'm seeing some really good eco and is actually expanding here too. But blue as well seems to be lacking a little bit of confidence. I love the transporting from these guys, though. That is really smart thinking. Tom told Sally it sounded spicy. And Sally just screwed up massively. Oh, no! What did Sally do? I don't know if this is intentional. I think Sally is trying to reply to Tom about this long-term backstabbery. But he doesn't send it to Tom. He sends it to the 2 people he was trying to backstab. He says it is spicy. Also, Yellow's score is scary, so I don't want to fight him on even ground. Much less what they have in store with Teal. And Sam's like, what's that? Oh, no. Sorry for the pause, but it felt like a really important moment. Sam's like, what? And Sally... He says, oh, crap, which I don't know if you guys know, but that is like 10 times worse than oh, crap, right? That's not a typo. That's intentional. And Sally just says, yeah, I don't trust you guys, okay? Sally doesn't even try and spin a web of lies. He just owns it. He's like, yeah, kind of meant what I said. And Teal says, it's a good thing we're best friends. Sally says, I'm not scared. Sam now goes over to Yellow and says, heads up, Orange was messaging someone else about your score and had me on it. It's funny, Eli could see that. Eli is not even freaking chatting, dude. Eli is just booming. Eli is not diploing at all. He's just ready to kill everybody. So I think Teal needs to be careful. Teal, you might be next. Like, just because Yellow is your supposed friend, he might not have big reason to do that. Red says, hey, Yellow, I can tell you what I am doing. No need for the outpost. Well, I don't know where he built it. But I guess Eli... Eli built a random outpost around the map. Probably not really thinking that much about it. And Red doesn't like that. And he says, why don't you just ask me? Ask me and I'll tell you what I'm doing. There's a lot of chatter here. Sam seems to trust Sally in some weird ways. And Sally says, what do we do with Eli? There's no way either of us can take him. That's true. Eli is one imp click and Paladin away from this game being over for like 4 people. It's that bad. He's got 150 eco with the Burgundians. Sam is at 48. As Sam says, it wouldn't be the first time I exploded my king for someone else. What did Sam do? I have a critical, like, Sam did something important recently. Was Sam the one that YOLO'd his king when he was teal in that one game with the Wonders? I forget. I feel bad. I think Sam might have been that guy. There was a player who just got sick of the others and YOLO'd his king in to hit Straggler Tree, I think. I think that was it. And if that is the case, Sam is apparently willing to do that again. Right now, Tom is actually being attacked by Eli. Remember, Eli is only allied with Sally and only allied with Sam. And Tom says, Yellow turned on me. No, Yellow was never friends with you in the first place. There was no turn. Eli wants this space. Eli is on the way to the Imperial Age. This is going to be bad for some people here. But Eli needs to remember that if he starts to attack someone and doesn't kill them immediately, then they can just explode them with the king. Okay, never mind. Apparently, that was a mistake. And, okay, wait. Now, Gray says, wait, Eli didn't friend me either. And so now he turns on Eli, which on paper makes sense because Eli never friended him, but I don't know if you want to turn on the top score when you're the bottom score. You might just want to say something instead. I think Eli genuinely forgot. Like, it didn't seem like these were genuine attempts to attack and try and kill. I think he just forgot he wasn't allied with people. It's a good thing that Purple's resources last longer because this island is going to offer a little bit more because of that. Okay. So, in theory, you got 4 people here who are a team, but they don't trust each other. It's yellow, it's teal, it's green, and it's orange. Oh, Chad is pointing out who Sam was. Oh, Sam was the guy who almost killed Dash with his king. That was Sam. Yes, Sam was red in the corner with Byzantines. No. He didn't build the Wonder and win. He tried to build the Wonder and win. He walled out Dash, and Dash wanted to be his pal, and he exploded him. Yeah. And I joked that Sam doing that actually saved Dash, even though it almost killed Dash. It was a pretty crazy game. Been a lot to follow here. Eli attacking somebody else who doesn't want to be attacked. Eli getting Paladin now. I think you just got to kill somebody if you're Eli. But you got to decide if you want to kill someone that's next to you. Because if you attack Sally, Sally could just send his king right into your eco and you lose everything. But, like, you haven't exactly played good diplomatically. Your score's really high. Every good game needs a bully, so King is going to reach out to Eli and ask for an alliance as well. And Red's also telling Gray, like, no, Yellow didn't ally me, which was a question from Gray earlier. No, Sam won with the Wonder. Is there another game where Sam and the Wonder? There's another Sam Legend video from a year ago where he started a Wonder against Straggler. What? I'm so disappointed in myself I forgot that one. Initially, I thought there was a Legend of Sam, but I couldn't think of the memories. But I definitely remember Sam exploding Dash. Unless Sam won that game. I don't know. I'm sorry, guys. I apologize. Has Lord of the Rings Sam on the thumbnail. Oh, that one. Oh, man. That was a long time ago. Yeah. Okay. So many games. So many games. I love... Oh, God. Big action. Big action. Big action. Paladin's in. Well, Sam. Time to make a decision. What are you going to do? Eli is just going to go attack Sally. Eli is just going to go attack Sam. And Sam says this is a good move. Says yellow bully. Says this to everyone. It doesn't look like Tom has been attacked yet. Now, no one wants to be the guy who has to sacrifice their king this early, but I think you got to make the bully pay in what way you can. And Sam said it wouldn't be the first time, so might as well, because I'm screwed otherwise. And there he goes with his king, and the king dies. Now, Eli, you should know how this works. You're not new here. Eli. Bro, Eli. It's exploding kings. We do it every week. What'd you think happened when Teal died? Eli's gonna die too. Say goodbye to Eli. Sam makes him pay the ultimate price, and Eli is dead. This doesn't mean that Sally is necessarily in a great spot, but it does save Sally's life. Sam's happy about it. Sam says, let's go. And I salute you, Sam. Please salute Sam. Guys, that is so hard. How many times do we see people not want to die, and they keep fighting on? Sam just knew that was the best thing to do in that situation, to punish Yella for doing that. So, wow. I mean, now things are going to settle down. It seems like Sally should be able to clear up everything here in time. Blue says, good job, Sam. Well played to Sam. And now Eli's here. And Eli says, was your king right under my tower? Or was it in your base? Yeah, I mean, it was pretty close by to your base, Eli. You'll get to rewatch that later, of course. So this suddenly clears out a lot of space here. And now Eli's not really a factor anymore. Sally, I'm not sure how Sam is going to feel when Sam sees this while watching the stream. But Sally says, actually, this is preferable to me. Sally's like, actually, this ain't too bad. We got Eli cleared out. He accidentally made it clear to Teal earlier that he couldn't be trusted because he misspoke. So, yeah, that works out. This actually could be really good for them. Oh, man. Eli says, I said to myself, I either get backstabbed or I should just fight all three at once and see how it goes. Makes sense. That would make the most sense. Okay. Blue says, people are dying right now. There is death and stench in the air. And Blue reaches out and says, you got a plan? And Red says, no. And Purple says, go after Red, I think. So Blue's only two teammates. One guy doesn't have a plan, and the other guy wants to kill the other teammate. Wow, that's a fun situation there. Okay. Green's gonna turn on Sally. Green is gonna turn on Sally? What? Green turns on Sally. Green tries to kill Sally with petards, and Sally's king wasn't here. Tom. I can't believe Tom did this. I thought they were going to work together. But this is the guy who has a problem, right? This is the one who can't help himself when it comes to killing allies. And Sally, who has already been attacked so viciously by Eli, says, give me a break. And, well, I mean, he's going to have to defend from this, I assume. It seems like Tom is going to continue to attack him here. There's no way that he's going to be able to get that king, though. Nice job from Sally to get the king to the mountains there. Conks are really tough for the Slavs to deal with. It's actually one of the toughest units for Slavs to deal with, I think, in the game. The thing I will say is you could still make Siege Onager. In a Diplo game, getting there at least could give you a shot. So Sally has to defend from this. Is going to defend from it. And Gray says, Red and I are allies, want to join Orange. And Sally says, would appreciate. I mean, Sally responded to that mid-battle there. Oh, God. Oh, God. And now Purple is attacking Red. And I assume Gray might need to come support. And we've got Purple trying to break free here. Halbs and Plumed Archers. Red says Perp attacking me, but Red has not been able to turn yet. This all happened so fast. And Plumed Archers are actually a fantastic choice against Britons. I think Red might be down soon. George is looking strong. When you get attacked, guys, if you've never played a community game before, it is so easy to forget to change your diplomatic stance to enemy. And so when you, like, also need to tell people Like right now, red is changing his stance and everything. But you want to tell people that someone's attacking you, you got to click your army over there, and you got to go to that menu. Purple's got the dual attack, though. We've got the Navy. We've also got the land attack. If red dies anywhere close to gray, gray could go down as well here. Both of these two seem to be very restricted. Now, red did expand a little bit with this eco. But purple's got 80 army. There's no way you stop purple right now. You would need to have skirmishers. I guess Brit and Arbalests are pretty strong because of all the range, though. That could work. Blue and green talking about Sally. And George quickly takes top score. The reason I think plumes are good against Britons, not greatest against Britons, but plumed archer is very cheap form of archer, and it's very like high pierce armor form of archer, so it's always good. They can get in closer than other archers can because of their speed too. You can see how decent the plumes are doing right now. And King doesn't have much support, doesn't have any navy, and was not expecting this. Whoa, look at the trade! That's so freaky cool. I can't wait to follow the trade route. Where's it going? It's looping all the way around here. We even have some Threesidai there. In gray. I don't know. It doesn't look like these Arbalests are really cutting it. There's Trebs as well, and Red's King is not too far away. Purple could continue to take down the buildings and bring in more plumes. And gray still not able to offer any support, but we have elite elephant archers. Actually, that's pretty big. Elephant archers are really tanky. Elephant archers and ARBs, and suddenly I think that George could stall out here a little bit. It's just, unfortunately, the elephant archers are so slow, so it's going to take time. And Red's taken some big eco losses. Really hard to move around. What Eli said after he died was, it's a very restricted map, and it is, compared to the other generation we had. Now these poor elephants can't make it in close. Sally is telling Red to move the king. Sally wants Red to survive, I'm sure. Maybe thinks that Gray could kill that. But Red's going to hop into the transport and says thanks. Very stressful situation. Gray, is Red really worth saving now, says George. Look at George! And Red says, yeah. Red's like, yes, I am. Thank you. Gray loves me very much. And Purple's basically like, come on, give him up. Please, give him up. King is down here. That is not too far away from the plumed archers. Is Red going to try and kill Purple with the king? I think he's thinking about it, but he'd have to walk through this narrow path. I think Red's thinking, if this gets any worse, I make this king go boom on Purple. Oh, man. That'd be crazy if he runs past the plumes. No way. No way. No way. Oh, this is insane. This is actually one of the safest spots you could be if you're Purple, if you want to avoid a king boom, because there's just no land. But the rally points are set forward, and he does not expect that Red is going to run through here. There's 2 tiles. 2. And they're good. There he goes. Now, I don't know if Purple noticed this, but okay, King's dead. Purple will die if he doesn't move. I don't think Purple noticed that. So right now, Purple's like, did I kill him? Did I do it? Is looking at the fights. Did it happen? What happened? Did I do it? Now, in theory, you should immediately, when you see someone's been killed, you hear the noise, you should run. Purple has not noticed this, and Red has made the top score player pay, and Purple dies exactly where he started. And we've got action elsewhere, guys, because we've got ships now surrounding Sally. And Sally has to defend on water. Sally also has to defend on land because Tom could be coming in at any moment. Really tough situation here for Sally. Sally has not been able to rest this whole time, but well played to Red. Honestly, Red, it was the right play because Purple would have just killed Gray. You kept Gray alive. Gray has a chance now because of you. And George says, I had a feeling that was coming, but it's just a little bit too late. Wow, that's crazy that he ran across that path, though. It's wild. I also just do not have time to really appreciate what just happened because of the action continuing here. But Sally needs a friend. Blue and green being up against him could be a problem. If green was actually making a move right now, I think Sally would die to this. But they didn't coordinate their attacks very well. Oh, man. Blue says that did not go well. And now allies Sally. Okay, well, that didn't work out. Green reaching out to Sally now says, orange, I'll take on blue if we're okay. So Sally says, kind of okay, hanging on. It's so weird how green just like tried to kill Sally. Maybe he doesn't know he lost that yet, but now he's talking to him like they're friends. Maybe they think they're allied. I don't know. Gray is in a rough position right now. I want to look at stockpiles. I think blue's trade. Yeah, blue and green's trade really working out for them across the seas here. I also love the straits that the trade is going through. It just looks so cool. I mean, blue didn't really lose anything. Blue lost navy, right? But blue didn't lose eco. Blue didn't lose grounds or buildings or anything. Blue could be in a really solid spot here. Whereas green, obviously, there's that risk you can get boomed. I think being on this island over here is really nice for you if you want to survive from any king explosions. Blue is wondering if green is still here. We'll see if green responds. The last thing green said was to Sally, it was like, I'll go for blue. And Tom's apologizing and they're catching up. Okay. Tom says, I'll prove my loyalty. So he says to blue, yeah, I'm here. It's been crazy. My apologies. Then goes over to Sally and says, I'll prove my loyalty. What's this going to mean? By doing what? I'll prove my loyalty. I love that. Why do I not trust it? Okay, he says, I prove my loyalty by taking about 30 of blue's eco and turning. Blue says, what's your plan? Sally says, are you enemy to blue now? Get treason and then X is king. Okay, so green's plan is to kill these villas. Now, is he going to give blue a heads up? Because he might say, hey, blue, here's the deal. In order to get Sally to trust me, I have to kill these villas. I think that's what he's going to do. You don't want blue to be against you here. It doesn't make sense. Blue has... Just passing? It's like, let me kill these 30 villagers that are running out of trees. What type of offer is that in war? Blue says, let's team up together. Green says K. But green has not told blue, hey, I'm going to kill your villagers. And now the conquistadors are moving away this way. Let's look at stockpiles again. What does Sally have? Not great. The lack of gold's a problem. If you don't have gold with slabs, you cannot kill conks. Conquistadors are just too good. Gray is just crippled. Gray does not have much. So it's really just blue and green. Honestly, blue and green are really the two big threats in this game. And now the conks are coming back! Tom is making me dizzy here. Ooh, Sally put green on neutral. And now ally. Poor blue is so confused. He thinks he's going to fight with green. Here we are with some Tarkans now. And they're moving together. This is pretty satisfying. Meanwhile, gray is just going to clear out some of purple's old ships. Tom says, yeah, the pathing is awful. 1 sec. Mr. I'll prove my loyalty, who hasn't proven crap yet. I don't know if I could trust your words. But blue seems to trust it. And maybe, I do agree the pathing can be pretty brutal, especially with a map like this. Sally should be able to see this movement. Because Sally is allied to green again. Oh, green didn't accept the alliance, though. Never mind. Blue turns on Sally. And there's some random fires over here from Sally. And Sally says, okay, I guess that's how it's going to be. That's a lot of Tarkans there. Tarkans are elite. They'll destroy buildings very quickly. Tarkans will also beat Light Cab, but there might be a lot of Light Cab on the way for Sally. So it might be possible for him to defend. And now Green turns on Sally as well. Yeah, it was really unfortunate how Green's petards just pathed right into all the castles of the enemy players. It's just a pathing issue, though. All right, so, I mean, what Green and Blue are doing here makes sense. I think Green might need some help against Blue later, but I don't know if that's going to be something that Green realizes right now. And Sally says, come on now. Like, come on, I'm not in that good of a position, basically, I think is what he's thinking. And now Tom turns on Blue. And I assume he's going to make a move against Blue. And Blue says, why? Why do this to me? And the conquistadors have just run home. We researched treason. That's what he wanted to know. He switched. He researched treason. He knows the king is there now because of treason. Or at least that it was there. Tom doesn't seem to know what to do. Meanwhile, Gray is slowly, like, still in the game. And really is not playing a big role right now. So Tom is against Blue now. Which is a big deal. And then is allied Sally. And Sally's like, I can't trust these people. And goes over to Gray. And says, hey, Gray, not sure what your situation is. But I'm 2v1 now. Yeah, Sally needs Gray. Like, Sally just doesn't have gold income. And Gray has needed a friend for some time. Grace is on the way. So what they would need here, guys, is they need to set up trade together. If they can set up trade, it'd be huge. Especially because Blue's going to be losing trade to these castles here. Sally says, no snipe, don't help me. I mean, maybe if Gray has time to build up more resources, Gray could do it eventually, but the resources really aren't there. Resources are there, though, for Blue. They are there for Green, and those two players are against each other right now. The Tarkans go in, trying to kill this king. There's enough Light Cav around. Not bad. And now Blue and Green are going to enemy each other again. Or I say again. Yeah, I guess this is Blue just finally realizing what's happening here. Anyone else slightly confused? Green is coming back home right now. Okay, this is what I think should happen. I think Green is very unsure on what to do. I think this is a situation. Green thinks Sally is the more problematic player. Hold on. This is just adding to the confusion. The king is stuck. And, I mean, it's kind of an important unit, so... If you were to lose this king, it could be a real problem. You're just passing out. This is what happens when a king has been electrocuted. I don't know if I've ever seen anything like that. But yeah, like, I think Green is more worried about Sally as a player, but Blue is in the more problematic position. So he's just really unsure on what to do. Blue goes over to Gray, says, hey, what are you doing? And Gray says, you allied with Green, sure. So Gray doesn't have a lot to go off of right now, but I think Gray is going to fight Blue and is going to fight Green. And is going to team with Sally and doesn't really need much more information. Sally says, I'm just as confused as you are, but I don't trust the guy as far as I can throm him. That is throw in German, I've been told. But I haven't officially passed German yet, so I'm not sure if that's true. And Blue says, screw this tomfoolery with Tom. I am just going to build a wonder. Honestly, love it. Because Green doesn't know who he wants to team with. Sally and Gray can't figure it out. Going for a wonder is the best way to get this victory for yourself. And Sally will love it because Sally says, finally, we have some togetherness. He says, that's our clue, lads. He's like, finally, this is what we needed. The freaking king is still there. That's unbelievable. Guys, this is what I think happened. I think that Green told that king to garrison somewhere. And on the way there, it got stuck. So that is a big deal. This king may be glitching out here for a very long time. But yeah, Blue, I think, in many ways has saved this game. Because it was getting kind of weird for a bit. But now suddenly, again, they've got a goal. Kill the player who has the wonder. Here's a question. If you research atheism, does it add years onto your own wonder research? Because the Huns do have a technology which will add 100 years onto wonders. And I've seen a lot of games where people just click every tech regardless because they just want to get all the techs. So, without atheism, this should be 250 years, right? Or is it 350? I forget. It actually is based on the amount of players you have, so I always get confused. I always forget, even though I've seen it so many times. I think it's 250, right? With an 8-size map. So if it's 350, that means atheism was researched. Green, I'll pass through to attack Blue. Okay. Green says I haven't been that trustworthy, so I don't deserve loyalty, but sure. I mean... Wait, where's the king? The king is here now! That's even worse! Or it's even better because it's harder to see. Dude, this king glitch is bothering me. Wonder's on the way up. I love how Blue has built it with almost the max amount of villagers. I think 48 is the max. There's 46 here. You could fit a couple more vills there. Actually, maybe you could do more than that. It looks like you could stack like 4 or 5 in there. Wonder is up. He definitely researched atheism. See, I wasn't sure if the base was 250 or 350, but I know the base is not 450. So he researched atheism, and it added 100 years onto his own wonder victory. Oh, no. Oh. And it's not, the wonder's not even discounted, bro. It's not like you spend less for it. You're still paying full freaking price. I mean, if he wins it now, that's epic. That's a long time. Sally's going to try and get Green to work with him here. I don't think Green can be trusted still. I think Green just doesn't really have a plan. Oh, but Spanish cannon galleons is a great plan. Initially, when I saw Spanish at the start, I thought of cannon galleons because Spanish cannon galleons are insane. Sally says, don't do that, please. Now is not the time. And I think is looking at this army and is telling Green, like, don't you attack Gray right now. I need you to attack Blue. Tom just can't help himself. He says, it's not for Gray, if anything. But I'm all on Blue. So Tom's like, I'm going to kill Gray. And I'm also going to help you with Blue. Oh, man. This has been a complicated one. Blue does have a lot of galleons. And a lot of docks. And, oh my god. Well, I guess all the docks don't have a queue, but there's a lot of ships in queue when I select this. He might have over 100 ships in queue. Plus Tarkins. It's going to be tough to take out that wonder. Tom says I'm all in on killing Blue. I mean, guys, Blue isn't all in on anything except this wonder, by the way. He's not out here to try and snipe any kings at this point. When games stall out, wonder victory's the way. Sally says, if you think we can do that, I believe you. I didn't want Gray. Here's just a reminder on Gray's situation. It's not great. Just not a lot of resources. Gray is making Theresa die, though. Like, massing the ships to help, which will certainly help the cause. Sally kindly asks not to make him suffer because he seems to have a soft spot for Gray here. Well, Lotster, thanks for the 34. Welcome back. Social Taco, thanks for the game earlier, also for the 4 months. MDM Lucas, thanks for the 6. Love you too, bro. Thank you. Yo, Snowshawn, welcome. Says, I have a Friday off for the first time in like a year. Please tell me there's more games. Whether or not there's more games depends on this particular game, but I'm hoping to do more, yes. Nice to see you. Thanks for the love, dude. Thank you, Spleen. Ventor, Playboat. Playboat, sorry. Just a Nut. Silent. Average Human Guy Person. Thank you, everyone, for the subs and love. It's been a fun cast so far. Cool to see all these unique boats out here. The Spanish cannon galleons, the Therisidai. Therisidai look awesome here against the galleons. Gray is also just casually trading through here as well. But Blue's got 100 ships, right? And Blue also has Tarkins around. So I think, like, Green seems to think, from what Tom said, I think Tom is only planning on using this after Blue's dead. But Blue is so strong that I think they may need Green to use that sooner rather than later. 1890, a question. An AoE4 free-for-all, when someone kills a king, he gets 50 more pop cap. Don't you think it would be nice to push people to be more active or something like that? I don't hate the idea. I didn't know that AoE4 had that. That's interesting. Yeah, I don't hate that idea. I think my favorite thing that I would love to be in Age of Empires 2 that AoE4 has is proper party systems. The fact that AoE 2, you create a party with a friend and then the game ends and you're not back in the party is horrible. But that's obviously very different, so. My favorite thing, which apparently isn't possible because I've looked into it, my favorite idea would be if you kill somebody, you get all their resources. That would be crazy. Like, if you kill the 30k gold guy and get all that gold, that'd be nuts. The entire multiplayer menu could use a rework, to be honest. Yeah, I have a video coming out next week on all the things I think the game needs. It's time I sit down and talk about some stuff, so that's what I'm going to do. I made the farm video earlier today. If you guys haven't seen it, just my thoughts on the farm situation. With the new edition, just some worries on some of the direction of the game. And I don't know if everyone's going to agree with my takes there, of course, but certainly with things I think the game needs, some stuff needs to be made public. We need to talk about it, so. All right, so Blue is defending. Like, on both sides, Blue is defending. It's not the prettiest here initially, but if Blue could just swing some of this Navy over, Blue could still be okay. But Blue has just made it to that point where Blue would have been had he not researched atheism out of his castle. Yeah, Rooster Chuck, there's mods you can have where there's a reward if you kill kings. We've done it before where it's like, I think we had it where it was 3,000 gold if you kill a king. I think what made having the king kill snipe reward works really well when there's no king explosion. People will are more incentivized to take risk there. With the king explosion as well, I don't know if you can even combine the two in a mod, but it adds another aspect. Blue hasn't said much. Now, you know, something that actually we need to talk about is it's very unlikely Blue wins this game if someone gets a king close by and detonates it, right? There's 3 people who could do that. I don't think we'll see that anytime soon because Blue can still hold for a while, but like that is something they could do if this got really close. Gray or Green could just run through with the king. I think you'd have to get pretty close though, which might not be so easy because you have to come in from this side, right? But yeah, like Green having 80 military here, not doing anything, that's 80 pop space that doesn't affect the game right now, which gives Blue more of an opportunity, right? Because you look at that military count at the bottom left. I'm actually noticing Sally's military count's not fantastic. But I think he's expanding his eco. Yeah, I think the biggest thing that Sally needs to work on is trade. And Sally has started to add trade. So I can see some of the trades moving around. That's going to mean that Sally's in a really good spot long term. You give Sally another 20 minutes in this game, and Sally's going to be in a great spot. But Slav's a pretty poor navy. So I think that is a concern. Wonder is a concern. Wonder is a concern. Wonder was attacked. I think by some cannon galleons, maybe. I completely missed that. But it's being repaired. Blue's keeping it up for now. Man, the 3 Sedai are so freaking strong against galleons here, it feels like. They're just so tanky. Wonder stays up for Blue. And Blue still has decent navy around, looping this navy this way, looping this navy this way. This might have been the position for a Wonder, by the way. There's just enough land where the ships can't range your Wonder all the time, but not enough land where land units matter to the same degree. Like, as Blue defends this, where Purple started, for example, this would be bad for Wonder because more stuff could hit it from the water. And there's also only one entry point, which is this crossing, which he has protected by the Tarkans. If he didn't research atheism, he would win this game. It would be at 160 years. I think Blue could do it. The fact that he researched that tech has made this all the more interesting here. Let's look at Blue's stockpile real quick. Blue. Ooh, that's a concern. Doesn't have a lot of eco. Doesn't seem to have any wood. But it doesn't factor in units in queue. I'm not seeing many. Maybe has like 20 or so ships in queue. And green has moved forward. I mean... Okay, so here's a question. Let's say Blue gets killed by Sally right now. Okay? What happens there? Like, who attacks who from there? My guess, maybe, would be, if that were to happen, that Sally tries to work with Gray against Green. And I think that is why Green wants to get rid of Gray, because he doesn't want Sally to have a long-term ally. I could be wrong, of course, but... I mean, in Tom's defense as well, Tom is fighting a lot on water. He's actually contributing more into taking out Blue than Sally has been. So it's not like Green is just standing around. Green's actually made a lot of Navy here. He's made more Navy than Gray has, too. So Tom is actually kind of keeping both ends of the bargain right now. But, I mean, it's expensive, man. And his cannon galleons go in quickly there for the Wonder, and they won't get the Wonder yet again. And you worry for Tom and his long term. Tom has no gold now. Tom has no gold income. Might have a couple relics back there. Sally says, surely he has limited wood. Well, listen, Sally, we all have... I've been told it's normal, okay? But yeah, in this case, I think Blue definitely has that problem. I don't know if there's any cure. And he actually can't repair his Wonder without wood. But he hasn't chosen to repair it yet, honestly. Gray. Give me a transport. Those... Hold on. Gray, give me a transport. Those were for you, but now they're for Blue. That is such a fun phrase. I don't know if I would if I was Gray. I'd be like, what do you mean? Those were for me. I mean, it's very obvious. The fact that Gray didn't call him out on this is pretty wild. And Gray says building. Yeah, make 3 demos and be like, yeah, come here. Well, what you do is you keep them in your transport and you sit them in the corner and you say, sit there and think about what you've done. And then the guy doesn't have like 60 pop for the rest of the game. But they do actually need to stop Blue from winning this game, so. I mean, I just don't think you're going to be easily... I don't think they're going to easily be able to get here because they can't see where Blue's positioned, right? Like, this is Gray's perspective. They don't know that Blue has all this Navy around, and they don't know that Blue's the Navy here. You would have to really be sneaky along the Earth's edge and come over here. Then you could do it. I think they can do it. I really do. But it's getting closer, and it's getting worrying now. Reminder, though, when it comes to resources, Sally's had trade, and Sally's up to 4K gold. 80 on food, 40 on gold. Sally's going to be in a really good position. They've all basically been fighting one player. Experienced players would always have been doing what Sally's doing and adding that trade. Because there's no other conflicts to really worry about, right? Where are these transports at? Okay, so there we go. Okay, this is some of the army. There's 2 transports. I could have sworn there was more conchs. But that has most of the trebs as well. There's just fishing ships from blue, but that could be helpful with blue for blue to see things. Shoot, I lost the transports again. Okay. So this is blue's perspective. Does blue see that? Ooh, getting attacked there. Oh, it's actually purple getting attacked there. Ooh, sneaky, 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 sneaky. I think blue saw it. I think blue saw it. He's at least repositioning. Sneaky, sneaky. Are the Tarkans coming over? Did he see anything there? Oh, it's almost too silent. It makes you think that if you were suspicious, you're like, oh, never mind. It's fine. I don't see anything. Where is it, says Tom. Can Tom not see? And Tom can see it. Here we go. Here we go. This is it. That wonder is doomed. With that many trebs, if green plays it properly. Oh my god. Gray is attacking. Gray is attacking. Gray is attacking. Gray is attacking. Gray is letting him know. Gray is letting him know. Gray is also very hard color to see. Here comes the transports. Blue sees it. Blue's on the way back. Here are the conchs. There are the trebs. This is a problem. The wonder. The wonder. No! The dream is gonna die here. Boom! That was sick. Great teamwork, man. Great teamwork. Blue respects it. It was gray and green working together. Obviously, you had gray still fighting with this massive navy. You also have Sally also building all this up as well. They really had to work hard to get this. And, I mean, well played to blue, obviously, to get to that position. But blue, that was your everything. Right? Blue doesn't have the resources to make much more. It was all about that wonder. Maybe blue could have held if there was no transport. But the teamwork there from gray and green worked out. Well played from green as well. Green could have easily gone for gray. Killed gray. He wanted to. Had he done that, maybe blue would have won this game. And now Sally knows blue is weak and says, hey, blue, want an olive branch. Let me extend an olive branch to you. Help you out here in your time of need. Which, in diplomacy terms, translates to, let's see if I can get blue to do my bidding. Let's see if blue can help me. He says, research treason for me and X the kings. And, I mean, I don't know if blue can afford it. Yeah, blue actually needs more gold. But Sally will send him that gold. Where is green's king, by the way? Oh, it's not stuck. I forgot about that. No, it's fine. Oh my god, blue snitches! Blue says orange wants me to ping king locations for him. And Sally says, no, I don't. And now green goes, no, blue, don't ping my king, ping his. Tell me his king location. Oh god, that's so good. That's so good. Blue, I love you so much. I love you so much. That was so funny. Sally goes to gray. He figures the only person he can trust now and says, green's making a move on me. We need to finish blue. I mean, from what we can see, blue's not that big of a problem. But gray can still focus on that, and then Sally could focus on defending himself, in theory. Now, blue researched for the pings, but that's because I think he wants to send his king to kill them. But, dude, you forgot your king, bro. You forgot your king! You forgot your king! You saving your people, but you forgot your king! Huh! Come back! Come back! Kick somebody out of there! Kick somebody out! Yeah, get rid of him. Okay, there we go. Somehow the king survives. I don't think they had any clue that was happening. The fire ships were just on patrol and green is ready. And blue says, dang, almost forgot the king. Oh, really? We didn't notice. Yeah, we didn't notice that. I mean, where does blue go now? He could go for gray. Like, he could see gray's whole base here. Gray would be an easy snipe. I think that would make sense. It'd be kind of fitting as well. Oh, wait a second. Hold on. Blue says, ally please green and gray. I explode orange. No way. Green immediately allies. And gray is not allied him yet. I'm guessing gray probably doesn't see it. Wow, so blue wants to explode Sally because he knew Sally was trying to, you know, weasel his way into getting some help. And Sally... I said it before, but I think you really need some onagers. I think you really need siege. Now, this gives blue vision on a lot of the map when green accepts that. Perp is allied to blue. I was very scared for a second. So yeah, this is a pretty safe path. It's just going to take a long time. And it almost feels like blue wants to keep playing. Blue still has these vills. I don't know what they're supposed to do, but they're there. He keeps stopping, which makes me think he wants to hop out. Yep. Okay. New settlement, perhaps? Could be. Really, Blue, you really think you're gonna boom your way back into this game, huh? And he says, Gray, ally, please. I think he's scared to move until he gets an alliance from Gray. Because he feels like he will lose his king otherwise. Like, Green and Sally, they're allied to each other. They have been forever, right? So they could see all this. Ooh, I wonder if Sally could see... Hold on a second. Can I go back for just a second? See, guys, Sally... I can't believe I forgot about this. Sally could see that blue's pretty much gone. And there's a lot of, like... There's not many possibilities on where blue could have gone. And I wonder... Like, if Sally was paying attention, purple's ships would have given Sally vision there. Gray, ally, please. I'm dead already. Just want to give you guys a fair fight. Look at the vision. Oh, man. I think Sally's looking for him. But maybe he's guessing the wrong spots. He researches treason. Yes, and now he gets the notification. And now blue will get that noise, and blue should be very afraid. But treason only shows up for like half a second. It's really hard. In an area you've already explored, and where it's not like a castle or something, it's very hard. At least if it was a castle, you get to see the castle with the flag. But there you just kind of would see... Well, nothing at this point, right? Because of how this is set up. Blue is going to try the escort technique. I think blue might... Did Gray ally? Gray still didn't ally blue, right? Yeah. So, Gray says thank you. I don't think he realizes he's not allied to blue right now. Or what the request is. And blue is trying box formation to protect the king. Not the first time I've actually seen box formation around the king with Tarkans to escort the king to his death. Green is now going to turn on Gray. And now orange is saying, Gray, watch out for blue's king. But I don't think blue wants to kill him in the first place. There's so much happening right now. I just didn't expect green to come this way. As this could be the end of gray here pretty soon. Blue is just chilling here. Gray still has an allied blue, not realizing the situation. And I think this will be the end for gray. It's going to be hard to find that king, though. But the king will eject out of one of these castles, surely. Gray turns. Gray turns. The Trebs were just out of position there, actually. That's big for Gray. What is Sally doing here? Well, I think we know what Sally's doing here. I think we know where Sally is going. Can Green get the kill? Can Tom get the kill? The king is going to eject. All the conks are dead, though. Gray will survive. And Sally knows Blue is here. And Blue is like, I don't like this very much. And is bringing his transport back over. The Tarkins block! They block the path. That's huge. And now he gets into the transport. And Blue is going to escape. Gray is going to survive. Green has kind of lost everything. And what on earth is this freaking game right now? Gray never accepted the alliance with Blue. But I don't think Blue wants to kill him. I just keep thinking trade, though. And this whole time, you look at the gold workers. 3 gold workers for Tom. 34 for Gray. 43 for Sally. It is Gray and it is Sally as the top 2. Blue obviously almost dead here at this point. And oh god, there was actually a fire here. There's a fire. It took out the transport ship, and now Blue has to make a run for it. He has to run towards Gray, which maybe he didn't want to do originally. The king is also weak. And there's only 4 Tarkins left. Go, 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 go! Gray, you need to save Blue or you'll die to this. The king is so weak. Block. No, the king took a hit. No! Oh, this is so bad for Gray. Man, Sally finding this kill in the perfect spot. Because he needs to take care of other people after taking care of Blue. And this will do the job. Oh, Gray noticed. Gray noticed. He's running. The king is in there. He might survive, but it's going to be so close. No! It died on the edge. It died on the edge. So sad. And Sally, as he always freaking does, it seems, shows up in the final 2 and says, well, Green, it's been an honor. You were loyal till the end, which is not true at all. That is so false. That is... Saying Green is loyal to the end is not accurate. And Sally says, want to duke it out some other way. Or just 1v1, and Tom says, nah. I think they're going to fight this one out here. Yeah, if Gray allied Blue, it's a bit of a different story, but I think that was one thing Gray struggled a little bit with, was just the timings on the switches. It's so tough, man, to, like, ally people and understand the situation is so tough. Like, Gray spent so much time working on Blue. It didn't feel like a natural situation. Yeah, now in chat says didn't think Blue was trustworthy. Well, he did end up killing you. I just don't think he tried to, so you could still consider that to be a player who's not trustworthy. Remember when I said conquistadors are a problem for the Slavs? Well, Boyars are a problem for the Spanish. Crazy kills here from Sally. And Sally did ask. Said, how do you want it? You choose. We could be creative here, or it could just be a straight-up 1v1 battle. And Sally is going to dominate here. It is 15 military, 10 military, or less than 10 military, against 125 military for Sally. Crazy stuff here. Can someone remind me exactly what Sally said after Yellow died and Teal died? Everyone was like, oh no, this is so bad. I forget exactly what he phrased it. He was like, actually, like half his base was dead because Yellow was all over him before he died. And he's like, actually, I prefer this. It was just such a good read on the situation. And yeah, I just don't know how the guy does it all the time. Like, my feeling coming in... Yeah, actually, this is preferable to me, is what he said. Yeah, true. Well, Tom's king is exposed. Or will be soon. And Tom just doesn't have enough. I mean, Tom would need to try and snipe right now. He would need to try and find a way to get to the king. I thought that if Eli could be taken care of, that Sally would be a favorite. But it was never that simple. Is letting him complete this. Sally is being a good sport. And Sally can't see... From Sally's perspective, Sally just sees Tomwa. Fun game. GG. And I find this map so interesting, man. The fact that every single generation is so different is so fun. We've only seen 2 games so far. This one had a lot of water. But it's really cool to me how people have to adjust on the fly. In this particular game, we had other aspects to deal with because we had 4 players in the bulk of the land in the middle. One was a community game veteran in Sally. The other one is Eli, who's a 2K plus player and was clearly going to come out here swinging. So, yeah, I found that interesting. I found it to be really cool to see that Blue went for the Wonder. I find it absolutely freaking hilarious. And Blue, if you're in my chat right now, I feel really bad for saying this, but actually I don't. I found it so funny that he went for Wonder Victory after researching atheism, man. He nerfed his own victory condition. Like, adding the 100 years onto atheism is not something I talked about enough. But I'm guessing when he researched atheism, he didn't know that he was going to plan on going for a Wonder Victory there. So, and then let's not forget, guys, like, I know Green didn't win this game. Gray didn't win this game. They had to work together to stop Blue. That deserves another round of salutes there just because of that. Because that's tough, man. Gray didn't have a lot of reason to trust Green. Green literally said, my army here was to kill you. Can I have some transports? Can we work together? And they were able to settle their differences there. So, good stuff. Well played, everybody. I thought everyone played pretty solid. And,
Hello? Alright. Thinking a bit of Stalker. That I say.
Fuck off! Fuck off, cringe retard virgin! Cringe retard virgin autism! Fuck off! I'll take your meds! It's... Fuck off! Fuck off, cringe retard virgin! Cringe retard virgin autism! Fuck off! I'll take your meds!
see where we are with this quick save because the other quick save was absolute garbage. I have to go back and put some vodka. Otherwise, I'm pass out. Right? Not taken lethal dose of radiation yet, so back and try to push up to the radar. All right. So yes, out here in the radar. I went the wrong way. God damn it. Welcome to the radar, basically. God damn it. So reload. Quick save turn. God damn it. I threw a grenade at them. That was a much worse position. What? Alright. That's one firefight cleared. I have an Armageddon run. That's a read. Yeah, so let's let them run away. military guys. Ex-military. That one took them. I forgot to take my shotgun. So oh fuck. Forgot about that. Goddamn grass collect. Ugh. This is beyond. Kind of a shitty stream. Whatever. Oculus 2 battery only lasts about an hour and 10 or hard to play. I have to get power bank because battery pack thing died. But anyway, the story for you guys later.